Beautiful day walking down the railroad track. Man, beautiful day. What's up, YouTube, Money Team, and True Ballers? It's your boy, the Ball and J Money, back at you another video. And if you've watched my previous video, I said I was going to come back to you the next day and continue on the statement that I mentioned in the previous videos, the study long, study wrong being a fact. I probably wasn't too specific after I saw the video, and I know it was a little dark. I mean, it was kind of late when I did the video, and the light in my room it's really weak. You know, it's not, I can't get any brighter than what it was. So I figured, why not come get out of work early and then walk down this railroad track. I used to do this when I was little. I used to walk down the trail track all the time, because see, like where I grew up, there'd be a train track right behind my house, and it used to go all the way downtown, from the east side of town all the way to downtown. But then they eventually did construction many years ago, and now the train track goes from the east side of town all the way to my house. So, which is only about 2 miles long. So they just use that track to, you know, switch up cars, make adjustments, whatever they gotta do. Cause see, the factory in the east side of town where they have all the trains is what we call Staley's. It's really just a factory. And just walking down this train track, it gives me memories, because I used to take my basketball and just dribble all over the train tracks. The ball would be everywhere, because, you know, the rocks would bounce it in opposite directions. You know, it's not straight up and down like it should. But this is just a good memory for me, just walking up and down this track. And it's a long ass track too. Like, look at this. I mean, that's in front of me, and then this is behind me. I mean, there's kind of like a hill on that side, but just going down this way, I mean, this is a long ass train track. I have no idea how long this is. But anyway, so that statement that I was talking about last night, the think long, think wrong statement, or other people say study long, study wrong statement. What I was really being more specific on that statement is, like I said in that video, like, I've had people in my life that has said that statement to me in the past. And I also heard a song where the rapper said that statement, and I was like, is that really a fact? Like, I was thinking about that for the whole week. That's all I was thinking about for the whole week. While I was doing my business, while I was at work, while I was training, that's all I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I think that statement is only a fact if and only if you let it be a fact. In other words, if your mind is not at that point to where you cannot do something, whatever it is, like if you can't ride a bike, for instance, I know many kids, by the time they're 4, 5, 6 years old, they hate riding bikes because they keep falling. But then, as they get older, they'll eventually realize that they was wrong because they keep practicing and practicing. But I know I've seen a lot of kids that don't like riding a bike. Like me personally, when I was a kid, I didn't like roller skating. So why would I want to practice roller skating if I'm not passionate about it? But see, kids, they can be passionate of riding a bicycle, but there's a lot of kids that don't want to take that chance. So consider that as an example, because if a kid who grows up and is passionate about riding a bike or roller skating, then I would not consider the statement being a fact in that case, because you're passionate. You're putting your mind on just that particular event. Like, I would call it an event in this case. Or let's say you're in real estate and you're helping your client find a nice house. Would you rather have your client be in a nice house or an average house? That all depends on your customer. Like, if they want a nice house, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, whatever it is, and they don't study how much it will cost them once they get the house, like how much it costs to get the house, how much utilities will be, how much insurance will be. If they don't study those type of numbers, then if you study that particular house too long, then you're studying the wrong house. You'd rather study and think about the house that you want your clients to be living in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta focus on the house that you believe that your client would be passionate enough to check into. And even if the client doesn't like the house, at least you gave it a try. You know, so maybe that's not a good example, but I'm just thinking of things in my head to make you guys understand that the think long, think wrong, or study long, study wrong statement is only a fact is based on what situation you were in. And if you're not passionate about it, then yes, the statement is a fact. But if you are passionate about whatever it is you want to do or whatever you're trying to do, then no, the statement would not be a fact. So that's the way I see personally. Like I said, I'm not into roller skating, you know, as an example. So if I'm studying how to roller skate and I'm thinking about, should I do roller skating? Should I give it a try? And I'm not passionate about it, then I'm thinking and studying the wrong situation. That's what I'm saying. Like, if that could be a bad influence on your life. You only want to focus on things that you're passionate about. Focus on things that your mindset would be focused on for the rest of your life, or for a decade, or even a few months. Like, even if you're passionate for a few months, that's still passion. Because, see, passion comes and goes, depending on how you look at it. So, I know I'm saying passion a lot because that's the key word in this situation. What is your passion? So, whatever your passion is, and then you ask yourself, how passionate am I of taking this situation serious? If it's not real passionate, then yes, the study long, study wrong, think long, think wrong statement will be a fact. But if you are passionate about whatever it is you want to do, then yes, it's that simple. The statement in that case, if you are passionate about it, it's totally a fact that you cannot take that to heart. That statement, you cannot take it to heart. That's a fact. If you're passionate about something and you take to heart that it's not a think long study, or, you know, whatever it is, like, I know I'm mixing it up, but what I'm trying to say is, if you're passionate about something, then this statement is not a fact. But if you're not passionate about something, then the statement is a fact. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm twisting it because my mind's on all over things, and I'm walking on these rocks. That's why I'm looking down, because there's so many large rocks here. But yeah, I just want to let you guys in on that so I can be a little bit more specific on my previous video, because I felt like I watched that video this morning when I went to the office, and I felt like maybe I wasn't too specific, and maybe I'm not specific now, but I'm trying to let it out. I'm trying to let you guys know. I want to help you guys be understandable about how you want to achieve your goals. I want you guys to get to that point to where you can do whatever you want in your life. But the thing is, if you're not passionate about it, if you're not serious enough about it, and you don't want to work on it every single day, then you're studying and thinking about the wrong stuff. It's that simple, guys. That's the way I see it. So, I mean, I have nothing else to say on that. I mean, I still got a couple more miles before I head back to my place. But this is okay, though. I mean, I would talk to you guys a little bit more, but I only got a small limit of minutes on a video on this phone because I got so much stuff in my phone and storage. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off, and whatever it is that you're trying to do, don't even think about this statement until you know for sure that you're passionate about it or not, and then think about the statement. That's the way I would see it. Like, for instance, let's say I trained you guys into playing basketball. This is just an example. Let's say I trained you guys for a full week, and you tell me, Jordan, I want to get better. I want to be as good as you were. I want to have handles like you. I want to shoot like you. I want to do all this stuff. I want to be the next Stephen Curry. I want to be the next LeBron James. I want to be the next Kevin Durant. And I'll ask you guys this, okay? How passionate are you to be that player? How passionate are you to be better? And if you say very passionate, I will believe you. But you gotta realize it's more than just talk. Sometimes you gotta show it to yourself to how bad you want to be passionate about playing basketball. That's the way I would look at you. Like, if you tell me you're very passionate about it, but you don't show it, then that means you're thinking of something that might be an obstacle for you. You might study something that's an obstacle. That's why you gotta take the time to think if playing basketball is really for you. Or even if you're in my online entrepreneuring business, if you're passionate enough to make the money and you tell me you are, but you don't show it, then are you thinking too much and you're thinking it's not good for you? Then maybe that's not for you. You know, maybe doing online entrepreneurship is for somebody else. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe playing basketball is not for you. Whatever it is, that's why you gotta take time to yourself and just think about what you want to do with your life. That's the key. So, with that being said, like this video, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, do what you gotta do, y'all. Check out my websites. Stay tuned for more Ball and J Money videos. I'm out. Peace.